أكبر الله أكبر.
Islam, a religion that began some 1400 years ago, at its core means peaceful worship and a submission to one Almighty God. Those that believe in such a faith are known as Muslims. An approximate population of 1.2 billion people, 1/4 of the world's population, it is the second largest religion in the world. Being humble, spiritual people. They help those that are less fortunate, and they have the reputation as being focused, hard-working, with strong ties to family. Depending heavily on balance and moderation, they turn to God for guidance and mercy 5 times a day in prayer. When praying to God, an important aspect is aligning oneself with Mecca. Mecca is the most important holy place in Islam, currently located in Saudi Arabia. It is estimated 13 million Muslims visit every year. It was Muslim leadership that helped propel Europe out of the Dark Age and into the modern era. In the 10th century, the city of Cordoba was a sophisticated city in Europe. At the time, most of Europe remained illiterate, but Cordoba boasted over 70 libraries, with some 600 mosques in the city, with hospitals and public baths. It also hosted Europe's first streetlights and paved streets. Directly linked to this religion, for centuries Muslims have expressed their faith through the beauty of pattern, colour and light. Light, its use tremendous and resulting effect astounding. Its use as a symbol of divine unity is something which Eastern artists try to include when they are seeking to transform the artifacts they're designing into a vibration of light. By using both natural light and artificial light, by penetrating screens and windows, another dimension design is added: time. Coupling this light with mirrors and glossy ceramic tiles, this use of light is accentuated. The stucco screens, depending on the time of day, become transparent, appearing like a lace-type material, creating an effect of disembodiment. The representation through colour, light and patterns can be seen through the heavy use of architectural forms, mosaics, calligraphy and screening. Decorated surfaces and surface patterns have a physical reality as well as a visual impact, enveloping a building like a mantle, concealing the structure within. Covering every surface within Eastern architecture, Islam has changed geometry into a major art form through the use of repetition, symmetry, and change of scale. Optical effects, including the use of positive and negative space, can logically tie individual patterns into a larger picture. Similar to the repetition in mosaics, multiple styles of calligraphy is presented on most Islamic buildings, as a key element in defining the buildings, giving a title and meaning to those holy places of worship. Separation and segmentation is a big factor in Eastern architecture. These screens allow through drafts and also the separation of areas or segregation of women. They can be fashioned out of stucco, wood, sandstone, marble and glass, creating sophisticated applications of materials to allow for privacy and cool breezes. These screens are much like the interior mosaic walls, displaying a variety of ingenious patterns both structurally and aesthetically, consisting of geometric or floral patterns. Coupled with light, screening is predominantly used for the projection of shapes and shadows into an interior, allowing for an enormous range of effects within a building using only screening and light. The main goal which is to be reached in screen design is that structure, decoration and symbolism are as one. Colour is intrinsic within the Islamic faith. It is represented in all forms, from the clothes they wear to the mosques they pray in. There are 7 colours that dominate Islamic architecture. These are arranged in 3 levels, the first being black, white and sandalwood. Black is synonymous with the destruction of self as a prerequisite for reintegration. White has the meaning of divine power or purity. Sandalwood, a representation of earth, is neutral and represents the material world. The second level begins with the 4 colours, red, yellow, green and blue. Red represents fire and warmth. Yellow, air and coldness. Green, water and moisture. Blue, earth and dryness. The third and final level branches out to form a base of 7 colours, 4 shades, bringing 28 colours in total. The base of these 7 colours are also representative of the 7 prophets, 7 metals and 7 heavens: Moon, Mercury, Venus, Sun, Mars, Jupiter and Saturn. In light, God manifests as the source of all being, and the gifts which light brings are beauty, purity, brilliance, greatness, power and benefit. Rang, the Arabic word for colour, is the equivalent of all these meanings. It is through this intense combination of artistic forms, aesthetic beauty, colour and light that Eastern architecture has remained as a consistent parallel to their faith for centuries, creating a sense of ethereal power.